Hi guys, it's Marsha with Buy Sell Plan. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share my Hobonichis with you. So funny story, I actually ordered this A6 off of a company called Take Note. It's in Toronto. And I thought I was ordering an A5 for some reason. It's A6. So when it came in the mail, I was shocked. I actually laughed out loud because of how tiny it is. So I did some research and I realized, yes, I definitely ordered the wrong one. Yeah, A6, and it's exactly half the size of an A5. But you know what? I thought I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna use this for health journaling. It's so cute and so portable. I couldn't send it back. It was just too cute. So then I went on to Amazon. So Take Note, they were sold out of the A5s. So I went on to Amazon and I got the A5. So both of them are spring. So they start in April, since I am late in the year ordering a Hobonichi. So I'm so excited. So I'm gonna share these with you. I'm sure if you have been in the planner community for a while, you've probably watched many videos of the Hobonichi, but just in case, I thought I would do a video and share them with you. So I also ordered the basic stencil, and it's, yeah, stencil basic. I ordered this from Take Note as well. Take Note pens and stationery. It came to me in 3 days. That's the cool thing about ordering in Toronto, because I'm not that far from Toronto. But anyways, so this is the A6. Like I said, I've already started journaling in it, but I'll show you how this looks. So you have your year at a glance. So you have the current year, and then the previous year, and then the next year, 2023. And then you have your index. So I've seen people use these for various things. They use them for habits. So they'll write the habit at the top, like on an angle, and then they use each day to check off that they accomplished that habit. I've also seen people use them as an index where if there's certain information on a certain page, they'll put that in there. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to use that just yet. And then you have your months. So you have your indexes here. So it's four months on 2 pages. Okay, and then we get into your monthlies. So, oh, maybe this started in January. I thought I got the spring for this one. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so they just give you a few extras here. So there's February, March, April, and then here is May, which I've started to use. And then, so you have your 12 months. So now you see this is January 2023. And how many months does it give you? It goes, so it gives you until April. Yep, so it goes February till April. No, I'm sorry, May. And then you have some blank pages here. I've seen people do goal setting before their dailies start. Okay, and so then this one here, the original, is just dailies. There are no weeklies in it. So it's literally, so this is April. Obviously, I just started this May 7th. I'm absolutely loving it. So I've been using washi, some stickers. So again, this is, I'm using this as a health journal. All right, so then it goes until, I believe it will go till April of the following year. No, March. So there's March 31st. I love the paper. It's the Tomo river paper, if I'm saying that right. It's very thin and very soft. And oh my gosh, I just absolutely love it. So it is, so they have the number of the month, and then the date, and then they have the moon phase, and then there's Japanese writing. The quotes are in Japanese, so I have no idea what any of that says. And then on the bottom corner, they have the month calendar on the right side of every page. The days of the week are in Japanese. Okay, there we go. So that's Monday. So there you go. That's what that symbol means, Monday. It's the same symbol as what's on here. You may not be able to see that. So that symbol there is right here. So there's your, this is a Monday start, so Monday to Sunday. Cool. And then at the back, there's some graph paper quite a few pages. And so what I've done is I've started a quotes and affirmations. So when I hear a quote or affirmation that I really like and that I want to remember, I'm writing them in here. Yeah, so lots of graph paper to keep that going. And then there's this timetable. I'm not sure if I will use this. I'm not sure how it's used. I suppose I can watch some tutorials to see if people do use these and what they use them for. I know maybe if it's a schedule, if you're a student, you put in your schedule. I don't know, there's only 2 pages of those. Okay, and then, so a graph. So if you wanted to do some sort of a tracking, so there's 2 pages for that. A spot for favorites, which I thought is kind of cool. So you can indicate like if it's a restaurant or favorite meal, music, whatever. And then you have your 5 stars here if you wanted to rate them. So there's a symbol for a movie, book, music, food, maybe that's travel. I'm not sure what the hands clapping is. Maybe concert or live theater, I'm not really sure. And then the My 100. Not sure what I'm going to use that for. That's kind of a neat idea. Anyways, and then this is all in Japanese. I think it has something to do with, because these are all like food, maybe it has something to do with maybe nutritional value of certain foods. Not really sure at all. And then it looks like they give you some sort of, so it's letting you know that that's the moon phase, probably like what these symbols mean. I don't know, but that's basically it. This is kind of cool. So this I think has to do with health, because they have stretches that you can do probably when you wake up or maybe before you go to bed. And then, yeah, some more like sleeping positions and then stretches just based on the pictures. And then this is all food stuff. So not really sure what any of this means, but there's just lots of extra things at the back. Most of it in Japanese. And this one is for gifts. Not sure what this is, but they have years. And like for example, this says 1926 to 1989. So not sure what that means. If you're born in you know, those decades, maybe it means something, not really sure. Addresses, you have enough for 6 people, personal notes, and that's pretty much it. And then each of them has a specific number at the back. So that is my little original. So cute, so cute. And then the stencil that I purchased with it. And it fits the A6 perfectly. Now, as far as the cousin, so they both come with this. I just didn't bring the one for the A6. It's all in Japanese, so not sure what any of this means, but it's cute. Yeah, I guess giving you ideas of what you can use it for. Okay, so this is the spring. Starts in April. So let's go through the differences between this one and the original. So this one we have our index, so 3 months on each page. So you have, so it starts in April and it goes until next March. So a full year. And then we get into the monthlies. So they have the day of the week written in English and then the symbol for it in the Japanese symbol, I guess is what you would call that. I don't know what it means with these being shaded different colors on the weekends. This must be a holiday of some kind, because it's a Monday highlighted in pink or red. Yeah, so I don't know what any of that means, but I just love the paper. So you have your full year of monthlies in here. And let's just see. Okay, so this goes until May. So you do get May of 2023 in here. And it starts in February. So same as the original, that the monthlies start in February, which is interesting because I don't think the index, or whatever these are called, start in February. I think these, yeah, these start in April. So these start in April, but your monthlies start in February. So you get a full year of those. No, a year and February, March, April, a year and 2 months of your monthlies, and then you get weeklies. So this is what I love about the cousin, is that you get your weeklies and your dailies, monthly, weekly, daily. So you have all your months together, then you have all 52 weeks together, and then you have all of your months, or all of your dailies, my goodness. Okay, so on the top you have the calendar for the month, and it circles the week that you're on. Okay, so we have here, what would this mean? 3, 4. So I guess that would mean March to April. Okay, so March and April is what that would mean. So they do tell you the week that you're at in the year. So this would be the 13th week of the year. So that's cool. So Monday to Sunday start, they give you your day written in English with the Japanese symbol beside it. And it starts at 5 a.m. and goes till 4 a.m. and it's in military time. So I believe this is a full, yeah, this is a full 24 hours is what these are. And then you have this sidebar here that's completely empty to do what you wish. And then your weekends are still, they're highlighted the same as in the monthlies. So you have all 52 weeks there. And then it goes into the dailies. So this is kind of cool. So when these are over, then I think you have this at the beginning of each month from what I've seen in other people's videos, but you have, it says turning the page. So going into a new month, that's kind of cool. So you've got this blank canvas to do what you want. And this has, okay, there's a 3 and a 4. So this is the previous month and then the current month. So we're going into April. So then there's your April calendar on that side. And then another blank page here. And then you get into, oh gosh, and then another blank page. So you have a lot of blank pages here. So 1, 2, these are graph, and this side, and that's graph. This side is blank. There's no graph on that side. So this is the start of April. I love that pink stripe there. And then you get into your dailies. So this starts at 6 a.m. and again, it's military time and it goes till 3 a.m. And you have at the top, this is very faint, so I'm gonna bring this up here. At the top, you have 5 check boxes. So you could, if there were 5 daily tasks that you wanted to accomplish, you can write them in here and then check them off, or habits, whatever that is. And there's a very faint line here. So I guess the idea is your schedule will go here and then you have this side for tasks or journaling or what have you. Yeah. So I see some people will draw will trace that to make it darker so that it defines the space more. Or I've also seen people that just journal and they don't put a schedule in, they just use the whole page for journaling. So on the bottom right is the calendar again for the month. Okay, so that's what that is. So let's go to the end of April and see if we have those blank pages again. So here's April 30th. Okay, so you have 1 blank page. Okay, so 1 blank page to write out your goals or intentions or whatever you're using this for, and then you start your new month. And then May is green. And then, what is that green? Yeah, it's like a, I don't know what shade of green that is, and then you're getting into a darker green here for June. So this just says the number. It does not write out the month, but it does on your blank page. When your months begin, it says June and then the number 6 for the 6th month of the year. All right. Now, these do not, or unless it does, and that's just in Japanese, the week or the day of the year that you're on. Or maybe it does here. It says 152. There's the moon phase there. And let's just take a look back. Yeah, 147. So, okay, so that makes sense. So May the 27th looks like it would be the 147th day of the year. So you have your count down there, or your count up. I'm just learning this as well myself, so forgive me that it might not be very seamless. This is my very first Hobonichi, so I'm still learning. All right, so then there's the July, which is a nice blue color. All right, so you can see that you have your colors there. I've seen some people put tabs. I don't think I'll do that. I'll just go to the color. So at the end of the dailies, there are some graph pages. Let's see, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 graph pages for notes. Here's that timetable again that we saw in the A6. There's another graph. Favorites, my 100, and then all of this stuff in Japanese. Not sure what any of that means. And then addresses, enough for 8 people in here. And then personal notes. And then, like I said, each one is individually numbered. So those are my Hobonichi. So what my plan is for this one is for journaling. So my A6 is for health journaling. And what I'm going to, so what I did was when, so that blank page at the beginning of May, I wrote down what my focus is and my top 3 habits for the month. And then this is from Sterling Ink that I just glued in there. And then again, I started on the 7th. So what I've done here is underneath the date, I put what day of my cycle I'm on. This one here, I did put a schedule in here, what I did that day, and then I journaled about that day and how I felt. And then Saturday, again, so you can see day 4, day 5. I thought this was Sunday. It was actually Monday. So I did both Sunday and Monday on the same day. Not a big deal. I had a couple habits here that I wanted to track, so I did that. And that's pretty much what I did. In my health section, I used the Jane's Agenda inserts for tracking like my eating and exercise, and then I use the menstruation trackers by Jane's Agenda. And this is good as an overview. So I put in here, so this is like what day of your cycle you're on, and I just put the day of the week. And then I indicate what symptoms I have on that day, but this doesn't allow me to get into really good detail. So that's what the Hobonichi is about. This is about me going, like just journaling about how I feel that day. If I, went to a physiotherapy appointment and felt better, for long-term journaling to see the trends of all things related to my cycle. And I'm probably gonna maybe get into mental health in this too. But what I'm thinking with this one here is this is just gonna be just general journaling. And as you know, my goal is always to journal more. I feel that if I have a dated planner here, then I feel that obligation that I don't want to have a blank page. So I'm gonna come here and I'm going to journal in here because it's dated. So that's my idea. There's certain days that I may put a schedule because if what I'm journaling about has to do with that day, if I felt stress, or happiness and not stress, whatever, I can reflect back and go, okay, so I know that when I overload myself with too many activities or whatever it is, that it is affecting, maybe my energy, my mental health, things like that. So that's what this is. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. And for the weeklies, what I'm going to do here is plan my week and time block like I was doing with my Agendio inserts, which here is one of my weeks. Because I switched to day on 2 page, I did order from May until December, the day on 2 page. From Agendio, I did not reorder the weeklies because I thought, you know what, I'll just use the weeklies that I have. And then I forgot that the weeklies have the Monday of the next week on the back and the Sunday of the previous week. Oh no, my weekly task list. So it just didn't look right trying to fit it in So anyhow, I hope that made sense. So that's my idea with this, is that I'll put my weekly tasks. Maybe I may still use the progressive task list because it makes sense to have my weekly tasks in my binder, because that's what I carry around with me when I'm on the go. But this here will be my schedule just for me to time block and see my week at a glance. Like, when am I going to get my lead generation in, my fitness, and planning around work appointments and things like that. So that's the idea so far. So stay tuned to see how I do that. As far as the monthlies, I'm not sure how I'm going to use these, because I do have my monthlies in here, which makes sense. One thing that I'm not enjoying about these monthlies is that there's quite a big gap. So you only have 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. So there's times where I think I run out of space. So that I'm not too thrilled about. I guess I could grab my ruler and I could draw in an extra line, but so I do love all the space that you get in these monthlies. But it's kind of redundant to use this the same way I'm using it in my planner, because I won't be carrying this around with me every day. I won't be carrying this around with me like on my work day. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. What I'm doing in this one here for the monthlies is just like point form the main symptoms I had that day. So for example, on the 10th, I had pain in my hip, I had a really bad headache, I was fatigued, right? So, and then I'm going to track my sleep here as well, because my sleep is affected based on where I am in my cycle. Yeah, so that is what I'm using that for. So this one, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I was thinking gratitude. I do have my gratitude log in my health section, and I did make these on the Agendio website when I built my planner. Today's the 13th, so I haven't since the 9th. Like, I'm not consistent with this. For some reason, I just don't open it in here. So it's not real, like, I like it, but it's not really working as well as I was hoping. So again, because it's it's dated, it's part of a system here. I'm thinking I may come here and just jot down like just even one line a day on something I'm grateful for that day. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any ideas, like if you use the Hobonichi and you've been using it for a while, because when you start a new system, it can take a few months, could even take a few years to perfect your system. I would love your ideas on how you use these. I'm not ready to give up my ring bound system and use this as a complete planner, because I do customize a lot. My system does not necessarily stay the same for the whole year. And plus, I really like things to be pretty. I love decorating. And yeah, I love my Franklin planner system and my Franklin Cubby binders. I'm not going to be using this as my full planning system. Yeah, so throw me all your ideas. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, like I said, leave them in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.